Hello viewers, so welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. So far 10 problems I've completed on computing the income from business and profession. Now in this video, two more problems, that is 11th and 12th problem I'm going to explain you. So after watching all these problems, definitely you will feel a lot of confidence in solving the problem on how to compute the income from business and profession. Almost every problem 70% points are same, only few points are different, so focus on those new points and always maintain running notes while giving the explanation. Many important provisions I am explaining, note it down, otherwise there is a chance that you will forget it. So I suggest you always maintain the running notes, keep a notebook, calculator, pen ready while watching the video, and also take the printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, give a like to the video, share my channel and subscribe. Come on, now we'll start the 11th problem. Dr. Kashipati submitted the following receipts and payments account, compute income from profession. One more problem on income from profession, because in examination they may ask, some chances are there, sometimes they will ask the problem on profession also. So here receipts and payments account is given. Receipts and payment account is simply a cash book. Debit side all receipts, credit side all payments. So debit side you can see receipts, consultation fee. Actually the SSC is a doctor. So doctor, he is having consultation fee, general 4,20,000, under Arogya Sri scheme 1,60,000. So total consultation received is 5,80,000. That is professional income. Then visiting fees is a professional income. Sale of medicine is a professional income for a doctor. But dividend received is not a professional income. It is taxable under income from other sources. So right now we are concerned only with computing income from profession. So we will not take these dividends. Interest on fixed deposit, this is also taxable under income from other sources. Ignore. So only three incomes, that is consultation fee, visiting fees, sale of medicine. That's it, we are going to take. Now ambulance van expenses, it's a professional expenditure allowed. Then purchase of medicine, that is also professional expenditure, because sale of medicine is an income. So purchase of medicine is an expenditure allowed. Salary to staff allowed. Income tax paid, it is not allowed as professional expense. It's a personal expense. So income tax paid not allowed. Purchase of surgical equipment, it's a capital expenditure. Depreciation on this surgical equipment will be allowed. Right? And purchase of life-saving equipment, it is also an asset. Depreciation will be allowed. Water charges allowed, electricity allowed, telephone charges allowed. Purchase of shares, this is an investment. It is not allowed as deduction. Donations, specifically not allowed by Income Tax Act. Subscription to journals, it is allowed. General charges allowed. Purchase of books is a capital expenditure, not allowed, but depreciation on books is allowed. Now balance in cash book is given 3,31,100, we don't require. We don't require opening balance of cash and closing balance of cash. We need only receipts and payment. We have to see what are the professional receipts and professional expenses. Now additional information, stock of medicines at close 10,000. Actually medicines were purchased. Medicines purchased is 90,000, but all the medicines are not sold. Some medicines are stock. That stock 10,000 will be direct. The purchase of medicine 90,000 minus 10,000 stock. Only 80,000 medicines will take. At the beginning of the year, WDV of assets machinery 2,05,000, building 6 lakh and furniture 15,000. Depreciation is allowed. When the building is used for professional purpose, it is non-residential building. So 10% is the rate of depreciation on building. At the beginning of the year, machinery was 2,05,000. Machinery rate of depreciation 15%. And building it is 10%. And on furniture it is 10%. Right? And books it is 40%. Write it down. Consultation fee due from Andhra Pradesh government under Arogya scheme is 1,90,000. Still consultation fee is due, receivable. An ambulance van rent outstanding 10,800. There is consultation fee due and ambulance van rent is also due. One income is due, one expenditure is due. During the previous year, he received 4 lakh from a private nursing home and the same is not yet recorded. Unrecorded income, that we will record now. In a bomb blasting incident, 2 persons were injured seriously, treated by him, and expenditure incurred 82,000 is not yet recorded. That means this SSC doctor, he has spent 80,000 rupees on bomb blast victims, and that expenditure of 82,000 not recorded. Income Tax Act says it will be allowed as deduction. Now, working notes. Consultation fee and visiting fee. To a doctor, they are professional incomes. Then sale of medicine is a professional income. Dividend is income from other source. We should not take under professional income. Interest on fixed deposit is also taxable under income from other source. Income tax payment is a personal tax, not to be allowed as deduction. Then donation is not allowed as deduction. SSC is having income from profession. Almost all the professionals will follow cash method of accounting. Hence, outstanding incomes and outstanding expenses are not to be considered. Now see here, one very important point. Normally, professional people, they will not follow mercantile system of accounting. They will follow cash system of accounting. So for professionals, they follow cash system. In that case, outstanding incomes and outstanding expenses will not be considered. So in this problem, there is a consultation fees due and also ambulance van outstanding due. Expenses on van is due. Both due will be ignored, will not be considered. Depreciation on machinery 15%. 2,05,000 is the machinery at the beginning of the year, and during the year machinery purchased 1,04,000. So total machinery is 3,09,000. 15% of 3,09,000, 46,350. On building 10%, non-residential building 60,000. 10% of 6 lakh. Building 6 lakh ka hai. So 6 lakh into 10,000, 60,000. On furniture at 10%. In the problem it is given 15,000 furniture at the beginning of the year. During the year there is no purchase, no sale of furniture, 15,000. So 10% of 15,000, 1,500. On life-saving equipment. Beginning of the year there is no life-saving equipment, but during the year some life-saving equipment is purchased. 40% is the rate of depreciation on life-saving equipment. So 40% comes to 40,000. On the books, during the year some books are purchased. 40% is the rate of depreciation on books, 1,200. Now, treatment of victims of bomb blast is not recorded. It means payment had been made, but the transaction is not yet recorded. Hence, the same is to be considered now. That is, these expenses are to be allowed as deduction. That's all. These are the working notes. Remember, working notes are very, very important in examination. At least 4 or 5 working notes you should write for every problem. Now, computation of income from profession of Dr. Kashipati for the year ended. Receipts. Only professional receipts we will take. Consultation fee, general Aryogyasri. Whatever is given in the problem, same thing I have taken. Visiting fees, same. Sale of medicines. Then fees from private nursing home unrecorded. Some fees has to be received. The fees received but not recorded. Already fees is received, but it is not recorded. Now we'll record 4 lakh. So total professional receipts are 11,16,000. Now payments. Ambulance van rent, that is paid 24,000 allowed. Some van rent due is also there. We are not allowing because the SSC is following cash system of accounting. Purchase of medicines. On the payment side, 90,000 medicines were purchased, but stock of medicine is 10,000. So 80,000 medicines are used. So 80,000. Salary staff, water charges, electricity, telephone charges, subscription to general charges. All these are the professional expenses allowed. Total 1,83,300. So professional income minus professional expenses. So 9,32,700 is the income. From that, deductions allowed as per IT rules. Depreciation. The expenditure to treat the victims of bomb blast is 82,000. That is not recorded. Now we'll record. Now depreciation on machinery, 15% of 3,09,000, 46,350. Building 10% of 6,60,000. Furniture 10% of 15,000, 1,500. Books 40% of 3,000, 1,200. Now life-saving equipment 40% of 1,40,000. Remember, these rates will not be given in the problem. You have to remember the rates which is specified by Income Tax Act. So write it down in the notebook. What is the rate of depreciation on machinery, building, furniture, books and life-saving equipment? So ultimately income from profession is 7,01,650. That's all. So this is the problem number 11. Now I am coming to problem number 12. See carefully. Sri Ram is the proprietor of a business. His profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 25 is as follows. So here it's a business income from business problem. Profit and loss account is given. So how much is the profit? 4,02,000 is the profit. This is the starting point. Now debit side, you see what are the items that are disallowed. Salary allowed, general expense allowed, discount allowed, brokerage allowed, legal expense allowed, advertising allowed, gift to relatives not allowed. Actually, any gift or presents given to customers to promote the business is allowed. But gift given to relative, it is disallowed. Bad debts allowed, but provision for bad debts disallowed. Loss on sale of machinery is a capital loss, disallowed. Add back. Depreciation, if nothing is given in adjustment, then we assume this depreciation as per IT rules allowed. We'll see. Wealth tax not allowed. Then LIC premium not allowed. These are personal, right? So whichever are the disallowed items, we have to add back. Now coming on the credit side, gross profit is given. Rent from house. Actually, rent from house received is taxable under income from house property, not a business income. So we will deduct. Will not take. We'll deduct this one. And interest on security taxable under income from other sources. We'll deduct it. Dividends not taxable as a business income, it is other sources, deduct. Interest on debt, this is also taxable under income from other sources. Bad debts recovered. Now we'll see whether earlier it was allowed or disallowed. Earlier allowed, now it's a business income. If it is disallowed earlier, it is not a business income. Now we will see. Allowable depreciation 66,000. That means the depreciation given here 40,000 will be disallowed. Add back. Later on deduction will be given as per IT rules. Brokerage paid for raising the commercial, it is allowed. Bad debts recovered were disallowed earlier. So earlier bad debts were disallowed. Now bad debts recovered, it is not taxable. हाँ, अगर पहले अलाउ कर देते और अब रिकवर होता तो इनकम टैक्सेबल होता था. पहले डिसअलाउड था, अब रिकवर कर दिया, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल टैक्सेबल. वी डिडक्ट. Then advertising expenses incurred on insertion in magazine released by political party. Specifically, Income Tax Act has given the provision. If advertisement is given in a magazine which is published by a political party or a souvenir published by a political party, advertisement will not be allowed as deduction. So in this case, advertisement not allowed. Brokerage paid for raising working notes. Now we are coming to the answer. Brokerage paid to raise commercial loan is allowed as deduction as it's a business expenditure. Bad debts recovered is not taxable because it was disallowed earlier. Advertising in a political magazine is not allowed as deduction. Gift to relative is not allowed as deduction because it's a personal gift. Bad debts are allowed, but provision for bad debts are not allowed. Loss on sale of machinery is a capital loss. It is not allowed as deduction. Depreciation debited to profit and loss account is not allowed, whereas depreciation as per IT rules allowed. Wealth tax and life insurance premium not allowed. Rent from house, interest on security, dividends and interest on debts are taxable under other heads. इनकम फ्रॉम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी, इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस में टैक्सेबल है. बिजनेस इनकम में टैक्सेबल नहीं है तो निकाल देंगे, माइनस कर देंगे. दैट्स ऑल. नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू द आंसर. Computation of income from business of Sri Ram for the assessment year 25-26. Net profit as per profit and loss account 4,02,000. Inadmissible expenses. Expenses which are debited to profit and loss account but disallowed. What are the expenses? Advertisement in magazine in political party, disallowed, right? Gift to relatives, disallowed. Then provision for bad debts, disallowed. Loss on sale of machinery, disallowed. Depreciation, then wealth tax and LIC premium. These are the items which are debited to profit and loss account, but Income Tax Act will not allow. The total are 1,13,000. So add up 4,02,000 plus 1,13,000, 5,15,000. Now incomes to be shown under other heads. Some incomes are created to profit and loss account but not deductible. Rent from house 31,200. It is taxable under income from house property. Interest on security, dividend, interest on debt, bad debt recovered. That is also not taxable because it was disallowed earlier. Total deductions are 87,200. So 5,15,000 plus minus 87,200, 4,27,800. Now deductions allowed as per IT rules. Depreciation, only one item is there, 66,000. Deduct will get income from business, 3,61,800. That's all. So two problems I have explained in this video, 11th and 12th. Only two problems are left, 13th and 14th. Inshallah, that I will do it in the next video. So I have explained each and every point to the best of my knowledge. So I hope that you are following, you are understanding my lecture. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe it. Inshallah, we'll continue the next problem in the next video.